Hello ladies and gentlemen, today's video is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And it has more to do with these types of videos where, well, I have uploaded them obviously and things of that nature, but I still want to be extremely honest about how I feel while recording them, and I am going to be completely honest. They make me extremely anxious. One of them being my body image. I am extremely lean person, also due to the fact that I have Klippel-Feil Syndrome, which essentially fuses certain parts of your vertebrae, or however you fucking supposed to spell that word. And I'm not native in English language. The language that I speak has been self-doubt, which also makes me extremely anxious as well. Hence why you see within the videos that I don't know what to talk about. And things like that sorts. While the accent I don't think comes through as well it might have in the past 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, if I will be extremely honest about that. But at the end of the day, I am still extremely anxious while I'm recording these kinds of videos. And even when I have a webcam on stream, I am still extremely anxious. One of the reasons as to why that to be the case is because of the fact that I'm just anxious person in general. I don't know how people will perceive me within these videos. Admittedly, my YouTube channel has 122 subscribers, which for me is absolutely mind-blowing. It really is. I have never expected to have a YouTube audience. Even if it's a small one, it's still one. And due to my body image anxiety, I don't really like making these types of videos. But I still want to do them because I want to push outside of my comfort zone. And I will also be honest about something else. I'm depressed as shit. And about a week ago, I made a post on my private Facebook profile that is only for family and other things. I made a public post about how my family doesn't respect my choices in regards to job hunting. And my mom, like 3 days ago, gave me a suggestion to go into a workplace 7 a.m. I arrived literally 1 or 2 minutes before 7 a.m. and I never got in. The job basically was 2-3 hours, clean the floor with a machine which you have to push around and yada yada yada. I never got in. And I have told my family members that I do YouTube content, and even yesterday or late last night, I made a post on my Facebook profile that said, hey, I work. I do a lot. Just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not real. Like, I publish 12 videos per day from 1 a.m. all the way to 12 p.m. That's a lot of videos. And that's a lot of hours that I have to essentially put onto YouTube channel, where the channel might not even be so bad, if you get what I mean. This, while YouTube isn't technically my job, so to speak, right? I don't earn any income that I make from these videos. For one, I'm not monetized, and for two, I don't have a large amount of subscribers to even technically warrant having a donation link within these videos. But I still have it because even if I'm not like begging for donations or etc., I'm just still pointing out that if people really want to support the channel, they have the freedom to do that. But as of today, that will change, and if people want to donate, they have to check into the homepage of my YouTube channel, and there will be fourth logo bottom right near the banner. So if people want to donate, they have the absolute freedom to do that, etc., and go from there. People, I'm not here to beg for subscription. I'm not here to beg people to be like, hey, I should probably support this guy because he does something that is absolutely admiring himself to do. And I love doing YouTube videos. I love playing video games. I have shit ton of fun, but family essentially makes me depressed about the choices that I have made about my own career. They don't see the aspect of, hey, I sit throughout the day on the PC doing absolutely nothing at all. And they think that they can just invalidate the work that I do just because they don't fucking understand it. It's absolutely depressing. And once I made that Facebook post, my grandma called me and she was like really mad at it. Like, she was disappointed. She was so pissed off about that I'm blaming my family members the way I feel, which to be fair, I am blaming for them for it. Well, it's not 100% on them. It's like 30% of why I feel depressed, but I also feel depressed. Mainly, one of the reasons is them. I will not be naming any names or anything because I want to keep my private life and my YouTube persona separated. And one of the ways to do that is not mention any names, nothing at all, where I live, what country I live. Well, country, who gives a shit about that, right? But at the end of the day, I want to keep my private life separated from my YouTube persona. While I understand that there are some extreme fanboys that may eventually come around and essentially could be stalking me at one point or another. I had that experience in the past. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I have been understanding more and more about myself and what I really wanna do, and this is it. This is what I wanna fucking do. And if people are going to be disappointed, so fucking be it. I have struggled with depression for such a long goddamn time. They assume that I'm a perfect human being. I'm not. I'm far from it. I have a depression because I have Klippel-Feil Syndrome. I'm depressed because I have a social anxiety, and anxiety in general, social anxiety is technically general feeling of anxiousness. I also hate the way I look when I watch myself back on these videos. I hate a lot about myself, but I'm not, it's not like I'm gonna fucking jump off the fourth floor window and unalive myself. I tried that. I tried that all the way back in fucking 10 years ago. Guess what? I'm still here. And I know this video suddenly turned dark, but it's important to be completely honest. And it kind of makes me sad. I'm essentially literally tearing up because I'm being extremely honest. While I don't feel unaliving myself right now, or haven't been for 10 years, but it's still something that is extremely hard to talk about. I'm not going to go in depth why I wanted to unalive myself 10 years ago. But it's still important to let people know that I do feel things. And I wish my family also understood that, instead of trying their hardest to push me into something that could be my downfall. Again, after 3 years of having no job. And what is really fucked up, and I do really mean fucked up, is that my grandma came up with the conclusion that the reason that I'm jobless now is because I left unemployment from my previous employment. And that's further from the truth. I was let go. And I literally told her, I didn't leave. I left. I didn't leave. I was let go. Why? Health reasons. I was let go because health reasons. And 3 years ago, while I was at that job, I essentially had to take a break every hour, sometimes every 30 minutes after getting to the job, because I was extremely anxious. I was extremely depressed. At the time, I didn't even have any medication. Smoking essentially really helped with that. And now I am clinically described depression. I take medication for it. It also helps with anxiety. But still, even with medication, I will not ever be perfect. And honestly, it's completely fine. I don't know how long this video has been, but either way, it will be uploaded. And I'm sorry that this video turned dark. Not really, but like I said, it's extremely important to be honest. And while this is the 13th video of the day, another thing that I do want to mention, that this is going to go onto subscriber feeds. That this is the one video that is going to go through feeding notifying the subscription feed and notifications. Every other 12 videos that I do on a daily basis never go to notifying subscription feed and notifications, because some people may result based on that unsubscribing. And even though I don't really care, I still want to grow the YouTube audience, because even though it's not my job, I extremely enjoy it, and I want to show this passion by making more Let's Plays. So, without further ado, thanks much for watching, and while I hope you enjoyed the video, don't wish me any condolences, please, spare me from that. I'm happy with the choices that I have made. I don't really give a shit about what my family thinks anymore. Because at the end of the day, I'm 32. I will be 33 years old this year. And I don't have the mental capacity to worry about family's needs. So have a good one, folks. Thanks much for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.